everybody. Get ready for your 3 minutes of black empowerment. The other day on Twitter, a buddy of mine mentioned something extremely important. I'd say it's in the top 3 most important things the B1 family should be focused on. He says we need a video streaming and social media service that we control so that our voices can never be silenced. And I agree with him. It's no secret that white supremacy owns and controls the platforms we use to communicate with each other on. They know that we're here, they know what we talk about, and they know that it's having a major effect on the propaganda arm's control over the black narrative. The creation of the internet and social media itself has become a major threat to the propaganda arm of white supremacy as a whole. Up to this point, hate speech and cyberbullying has given them a generally good reason for censorship, but censorship is taking on a newer and more questionable turn due to the alleged misinformation about the COVID vaccine. In order to regain complete mind control over blacks, they're gonna have to get rid of social media altogether. At the very least, they're gonna have to get rid of a big giant chunk of it. And the Facebook whistleblower is suspect as hell. All of a sudden, this Frances Hogan, all of a sudden she's everywhere from YouTube to Netflix. In the short time since the story broke, there's already been Senate hearings and all the other propaganda white supremacy uses when they're aiming to take somebody down. Now, before anybody thinks I'm caping for Mark Zuckerberry's little white supremacist ass, don't get it twisted. There's no doubt that Facebook is going to do whatever it takes to get paid, but here's what's interesting about the accusations. Blaming Facebook for anorexia, teen depression, not being tough enough on hate speech, and certain types of ads isn't going to make white supremacy's problems disappear. That's why they're adding in accusations like Facebook being used for genocides around the world and other things of that nature. They have to come up with a heavier excuse for the government to regulate them out of business. What's funny is that white supremacy is pretending to be up in arms about things that they themselves promote. Facebook isn't doing anything but abiding by white supremacy's agenda. Profiting at all costs, introducing pharmaceuticals when and where possible, allowing white supremacist hate speech to pass, and labeling any truth that blacks tell as hate speech. And of course, they won't talk about the thousands of times I'm sure the CIA used Facebook to destabilize politics in other countries. Facebook isn't doing anything that white supremacist institutions all around the world aren't doing. It's the free light speed sharing of information among the public that's the problem, especially when it comes to blacks. White supremacy has no problem throwing a $1 trillion corporation under the bus in order to save them the $700 trillion that they're going to be paying us, due in part to our excellent social media networking. By the way, don't be surprised when they start using our politics. They won't talk about what Facebook really does to blacks, but they'll come up with something. Hey niggas, here's this little insignificant reason you should be mad at Facebook too. Family, we are on white supremacy's platforms and we need to get off of them. And there's many options. I myself am currently doing some research, and in a later video, I'll share with you and run through some scenarios. There's no doubt that creating our own space will have to be a team effort, but from what little research I've already done, it won't be hard to do.